Okay, we're back, and it's time to talk to Shiala.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Illium for just that purpose.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however. Along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Illium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I'd prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Alright, well, we'll get to her in a minute. I still got Liara's stuff to do here.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
And we want that right there. There's a very important piece of upgrade on one of those planets out there. So we're going to do that as soon as possible.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharos signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Now what's interesting on every one of these options here, it'll take you right to the conclusion if you let it. And so you may not ever get to hear all of these. So my advice is, if you do want to hear all of these, once you hit one of these, do not take the additional thing that shows up. Instead, go back to this investigate thing and pick the others.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from Saren and the Geth.
The Geth created by the idiotic Quarians? That a rogue Turian Spectre led in an attack? The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden Prime, first. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians and the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
So if you do this, that sounds personal. That's going to take you right to the conclusion. If you do this one, you can go back and hit the other stuff as well. But I'm just going to go straight to the conclusion here.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians. Your daughters worked with aliens every day at the embassy and the consort.
And look what happened to them!
You suffered, I get that. But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Five renegade points. You know, it's like this whole Paragon renegade thing doesn't really work very well. A bunch of times the renegade is just, it's mostly all just speech choices rather than actions. And then there you see, all she's basically said as the renegade is, well, look, these guys suffered, and now you're going to make them suffer just like your daughters and you. So is that cool? I mean, what's so renegade about that? It might as well be Paragon. And the other times, however, renegade is like psychopathic. It's like psycho Shepard just doing shit that just like doesn't make any sense at all, like tossing people out windows for no real reason. They need to get rid of that.
Did you get the star charts?
Alright, let's talk to Shiala.
I had to deal with Arinia,
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
You've got the new contracts. It's fixed for now.
Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Is that a proposition? You're talking some hot green sex as well as some hot blue sex.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a win?
News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassin ME2. While Illium News did credit ME2's skill to his Drell heritage, no offense to the Drell community was intended. Illium News does not encourage or tolerate prejudice against any sentient species and apologizes for any unintentional misstatements implying otherwise. Illium is the gateway to the Traverse, but is that gate open too wide? Investment think tanks are noting concerns that new technological discoveries...
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system data. Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission. Do you remember the Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
Are you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood. What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
If I ask you another question, are you going to pop up again? What is wrong with the chair you're in, Liara?
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Now, I want to just pick up the next quest from her.
How's your own work going?
The data you gave me was extremely helpful. It gave me a target. The Shadow Broker has several contacts here on Illium. The most powerful is someone called the Observer. Taking down the Observer will put me closer to the Shadow Broker. I could use your help.
Tell me what I can do to help.
Your data pointed me at logs kept by Shadow Broker agents. The logs were deleted, but it may be possible to reconstruct some of it. The Shadow Broker is cautious. His agents are referred to only by their title and race.
My inquiries have narrowed the Observer down to one of 5 operatives. A Turian, a Solarian, a Krogan, a Batarian, and a Vorcha.
If you can refine the list, I'll know where to strike.
Do you have any specifics on these agents?
I'm afraid not. Nyxeris was lucky to get as much as she did.
I was happy to help, ma'am.
The data is our only hope of determining which one is the Observer. And if we wait too long, they'll all disappear.
I'll reconstruct the data and tell you what I find.
Thank you, Shepard. When you find something, call me on the radio channel we used in the old days. I can't risk handling this in person.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
She didn't pop up during that entire conversation. I was expecting her to pop up out of her chair again.
Astra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied our request for an interview, leaving us in the dark about what brought a Justicar to the fringes of a sorry space. Nevertheless, Illium News is pleased to offer a special report on the history and current politics of this rare group.
Now, the first time I did this quest, I just hit A, because that's like what you do, but it's not what you want to do. You want to get all 5 data points.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
I'll see what we can do, sir.
Come on. Oh, there we go. There. So we got 1, 3, 4, and 5. So number 2 is up in where we want to go anyway. We want to go talk to Conrad.
Damn it, this is just a misunderstanding!
Tell it to the judge. My surveillance vids caught your extortion attempt from 4 different angles.
I was misled! I was told that you had agreed to sell!
Take her away, before I have my bartender throw her out.
Get to Conrad in a second. Alright, and the clue is, and it doesn't show up, but if you look through all of these, you find out that all of the Batarian, the Fortune, all of them are male, but the Observer is female. So let's call Liara.
Shepard, did you get any information on the Observer?
All 5 of the suspects are male. The Observer is female. Something's not right. Who gave you this lead?
My assistant, Nick Saris. She got the information. Nick Saris gave me the information. Nick Saris, could I see you in here for a moment? Shepard, I'll talk to you later.
Alright. Do I get the money yet? Or do I have to go back? I think I have to go back to get the money. $138 points, and this will be make it 88 points.
What happened? The undercover cop from the weapons kiosk just got arrested.
I just go totally renegade on Conrad all the time. I understand he can die here in Mass Effect 2. I think it's if you blow him off when you first meet him. I don't know what these do. I have no idea what these do. But this is what I'm gonna pick.
She had to abort the sting because you compromised her ID. You cost her a lot of work, Conrad.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to help. I know I shouldn't have acted like I knew what I was doing, but...
You acted without full information. People could have gotten hurt, even killed. You want that on your conscience? Or are you gonna wise up?
Okay, I'll go. I'll stop acting like you, and I'll make a difference. Somehow. Thanks, Shepard. It's really good to have you back.
Hey, at least I didn't shove a gun in your face, right? But you really love it, don't you? You're totally extreme. You'll go all the way, right? Alright, well, when we come back, I'll talk to Athena here. And then we'll report back to Liara. But that'll be in the next episode. Until then, take it easy.